Multiple choice question series based on the comedies, histories, tragedies, and the poetry of William Shakespeare, the Bard. Elizabethan drama, Age of Shakespeare. Hello and welcome to the discourse. Let us revise the literature of William Shakespeare. The mode of revision will be a multiple choice question series based on the course of UGC NET English Literature related to William Shakespeare. So let us begin with the first question. Holinshed's Chronicles was used by which Elizabethan dramatist? Option A Shakespeare, option B Marlowe, option C Heywood, and option D Dacre. The correct choice is A William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare used Holinshed's The Chronicles of England, Scotland, and Ireland as a major source for all his history plays. Question number 2 is Shakespeare took hint from Spanish tragedy in his option A Macbeth, option B Hamlet, option C Othello, and option D King Lear. The correct answer is B Hamlet. In the Spanish tragedy, Horatio appears as ghost and Geronimo uses a play within a play to take revenge of his son's murder. In Hamlet, Hamlet uses play within the play to confirm the murderer of his father. Question number 3 is Shakespeare was born in option A 1550, option B 1505, option C 1510, and option D 1564. The right choice is D 1564. Shakespeare was born in April 1564 and he became active as a dramatist in 1590 and he died on 23rd April 1616. Question number 4 is Life of Shakespeare is written by option A Sidney Lee, option B Philip Sidney, option C Marlowe, and option D Spenser. The right answer is A. Sir Sidney Lee wrote Life of Shakespeare in 1916. All other writers in the options, Philip Sidney, Marlowe, and Spenser, were Shakespeare's predecessors. Question number 5 is out of Shakespeare's 37 plays, how many plays were in quarto form? Option A 12, option B 15, option C 20, and option D 16. The right choice is D 16. Shakespeare's 16 plays were in quarto form. Question number 6 is Shakespeare's first folio was published in option A 1600, option B 1610, option C 1620, and option D 1623. The correct answer is D in 1623. First folio was published in 1623 by John Hemmings and Henry Condell. Question number 7 is who spoke the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact? Option A Theseus, option B Bottom, option C Pyramus, and option D Thisbe. The correct answer is A Theseus. It is from A Midsummer Night's Dream. These lines were told by King Theseus to Hippolyta. Question number 8 is Shakespeare wrote Merry Wives of Windsor at the behest of option A his father, option B his son, option C his beloved, and option D Queen Elizabeth. The right choice is D Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth requested Shakespeare to write a play showing Falstaff in love. Question number 9 is Benedick and Beatrice appear in option A Much Ado About Nothing, option B The Winter's Tale, option C The Tempest, and option D Pericles. The right choice is A. Benedick and Beatrice both are the characters of Much Ado About Nothing. Question number 10 is the famous song Take Oh Take Those Lips Away occurs in option A As You Like It, option B Merchant of Venice, option C Much Ado About Nothing, and option D Measure for Measure. The correct choice is D. This song is from Measure for Measure and it is a very famous song. Question number 11 is Falstaff is a character in Shakespeare's option A Henry I, option B Henry VIII, option C Henry IV, and option D Henry V. The correct answer is C Henry IV. Henry V rejects Falstaff at the end of Henry IV Part 2. In Henry V, Falstaff's death is discussed briefly. Question number 12 is which Shakespeare's tragedy is a tragedy of misanthropy? Option A Hamlet, option B King Lear, option C Othello, and option D. Timon of Athens. The correct answer is D. Timon of Athens. Timon turns a misanthrope. Question number 13 is Imogen is a character in Pericles. Option B. Coriolanus. Option D. Tempest, and option D. Cymbeline. The right answer is D. Cymbeline. Imogen or Inogen was Cymbeline's daughter. Question number 14 is last plays of Shakespeare are tragic comedies and are also known as option A. comedies, option B. farces, option C. tragedies, and option D. romances. The correct answer is D. The last plays of Shakespeare were romances. Question number 15 is which play by Shakespeare is considered autobiographical? Option A. The Winter's Tale, option B. Cymbeline, option C. Pericles, and option D. The Tempest. The right choice is D. The Tempest. Prospero represents Shakespeare. Prospero's renunciation of magic represents his retirement from drama. Question number 16 is who said it is the stars above us govern our conditions? Option A. King Lear, option B. Edgar, option C. Kent, option D. Fool. The correct answer is A. King Lear. Question number 17 is the lines, the fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars but in ourselves that we are underlings, are said by option A. Brutus, option B. Cassius, option C. Caesar, and option D. none. The right answer is B. These lines are said by Cassius to Brutus. Question number 18 is which play of Shakespeare is a dramatization of a story told by Chaucer in Knight's Tale? Option A. Major for name Major, option B. Twelfth Night, option C. The Two Noble Kinsmen, and option D. The Tempest. The right answer is C. The Two Noble Kinsmen. It is a dramatization of the story told by Chaucer in Knight's Tale. Question number 19 is in which Shakespearean play all are guilty? Option A. Major for Major, option B. Twelfth Night, option C. As You Like It, option D. All is Well that ends well. The correct choice is A. Major for Major. In this play all characters are guilty. Question number 20 is mythology, folklore, and magic find their way in Shakespeare's option A. tragedies, option B. comedies, option C. last plays, and option D. none. The right answer is C. Shakespeare included myths, folklore, and magic in his last plays. Question number 21 is which play of Shakespeare ends without a climax? Option A. Troilus and Cressida, option B. Antony and Cleopatra, option C. All is Well that ends well, and option D. Twelfth Night. The correct choice is A. Troilus and Cressida. Troilus and Cressida ends without a climax as the war continues. Question number 22 is Boccaccio's Decameron is echoed in Shakespeare's option A. All is Well that ends well, option B. Troilus and Cressida, option C. As You Like It, and option D. Twelfth Night. The right answer is A. All is Well that ends well. In this play, Boccaccio's Decameron became the inspiration of Shakespeare. Question number 23 is which comic character of Shakespeare is known for his wisdom? Option A. Feste, option B. Fool, option C. Bottom, and option D. Puck. The correct answer is B. Fool. The jester of King Lear is known for his wisdom rather than his foolery. Question number 24 is Philip Sidney's Arcadia is drawn by Shakespeare in option A. King Lear, option B. Macbeth, option C. The Winter's Tale, and option D. The Tempest. The right answer is A. King Lear. The subplot involving Gloucester, Edgar, and Edmund is derived from Arcadia. Question number 25 is the dates of Shakespeare's life put him firmly in which musical period? Option A. Medieval, option B. Renaissance, option C. Baroque, and option D. Classical. The right choice is B. Renaissance. Shakespeare came to prominence right when music was flourishing in Elizabethan England. Question number 26 is what kind of characters usually sing in Shakespeare's plays? Option A. Kings and queens, option B. servants, clowns, fools, and other minor characters with low status, Option C, fairies. And option D, noblemen. The correct choice is B. In Shakespeare's plays, servants, clowns, fools, and other minor characters with low status sing the song. Only one exception is Ophelia, who in Hamlet sings a song, but when she sings, she is already mad. Question number 27 is, in which play would you find a character called Lady Capulet? Option A, Romeo and Juliet. Option B, The Tempest. Option C, Twelfth Night. And option D, none of these. The right answer is A, Romeo and Juliet. Lady Capulet is the wife of Capulet and mother of Juliet Capulet. Question number 28 is the quote, "When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?" is from option A, Taming of Shrew. Option B, Macbeth. Option C, Merry Wives of Windsor. And option D, none of these. Now we have discussed all these plays and all major plays of Shakespeare in our videos. Please check and watch the playlist William Shakespeare. The correct answer is B, Macbeth. These lines, "When shall we three meet again in thunder, lightning, or in rain?" are said by the three witches in Macbeth. Question number 29 is, in which play would you find a character called Touchstone? Option A, All is Well That Ends Well. Option B, As You Like It. Option C, King Lear. And option D, none of these. The correct answer is B, As You Like It. Jester of Duke Frederick, who lives in the court with Celia and Rosalind, says is named Touchstone. Question number 30 is, in which play would you find a character called Starveling? Option A, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Option B, The Merry Wives of Windsor. Option C, Othello. And option D, Cymbeline. The correct answer is A, Robin Starveling is a member of Mechanicals who performs the role of Moonshine in the play A Midsummer Night's Dream. Question number 31 is the quote, "A pair of star-crossed lovers take their life," is from option A, Romeo and Juliet. Option B, Much Ado About Nothing. Option C, Henry V. And option D, none of these. The correct answer is A, Romeo and Juliet. Question number 32 is, to whom did Shakespeare dedicate his first narrative poem, Venus and Adonis? Option A, Queen Elizabeth. Option B, King James I. Option C, Earl of Southampton. And option D, Ben Jonson. The correct answer is C. He dedicated his first poem to Henry Wriothesley, the third Earl of Southampton. Question number 33 is, in which of the Shakespearean tragedies there is a role of a ghost? Option A, Macbeth. Option B, Hamlet. Option C, King Lear. And option D, Othello. The right choice is B, Hamlet. However, in Macbeth also a ghost appears, the ghost of Banquo, but a major role of a ghost is only in Hamlet. Hamlet's father appears as a ghost to reveal his murderer. Question number 34 is, who said that Shakespeare knew small Latin and less Greek? Option A, Samuel Johnson. Option B, Marlowe. Option C, Ben Jonson. And option D, Dryden. The right choice is C. Ben Jonson said this about Shakespeare. He knew small Latin and less Greek. Question number 35 is, which of the following was the last play written by Shakespeare? Option A, Hamlet. Option B, Twelfth Night. Option C, Winter's Tale. And option D, The Tempest. The correct answer is D, The Tempest. It was the last play written by Shakespeare. Question number 36 is, Shakespeare's Roman plays are based on which of the following sources? Option A, North's Plutarch. Option B, Holinshed's Chronicles. Option C, The Palace of Pleasure. And option D, Ancient Tales. Now all these four options, North's Plutarch, Holinshed's Chronicles, The Palace of Pleasure and Ancient Tales, were used by Shakespeare as a source for his various plays. However, for all his Roman plays, he used North's Plutarch. It was a translation of Plutarch by North, and hence the right choice is A. Question number 37 is, Shakespeare addressed his sonnets, 128 sonnets, to a male named option A, Mr. W.H., option B, Marlowe, option C, Mr. H.W., and option D, Dark Gentleman. The right choice is A, Mr. W.H. Shakespeare addressed his 128 sonnets to a male whose name he was Mr. W.H. Question number 38 is, life is a tale told by an idiot. This line is uttered by option A, Hamlet, option B, Othello, option C, Macbeth, and option D, Lear. The right answer is C, Macbeth. It is from the famous speech Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which was given by Macbeth after he gets news of his wife's suicide. Question number 39 is, what is Rape of Lucrece? Option A, a sonnet. Option B, a narrative poem. Option C, an early comedy. And option D, a scene from Coriolanus. The correct choice is B, a narrative poem. Shakespeare wrote two narrative poems. The first one was Venus and Adonis, and the second one was Rape of Lucrece. Question number 40 is, who has written critical book Characters of Shakespeare's Plays? Option A, Addison, option B, Coleridge, option C, Hazlitt, and option D, Arnold. The right choice is C, William Hazlitt. William Hazlitt wrote Characters of Shakespeare, which was published in 1817. Question number 41 is, who has written Trails of Shakespeare? Option A, John Clare, option B, Christian Lamb, option C, Samuel Rogers, and option D, Thomas Love Peacock. The right answer is B, Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb, his sister. The siblings wrote Tales of Shakespeare for children. Question number 42 is, who said, what is honor, a word? Option A, bottom in Midsummer Night's Dream. Option B, fool in King Lear. Option C, touchstone in As You Like It. And option D, Falstaff in Henry IV. The right choice is D, Falstaff in Henry IV. This line, what is honor, a word, was said by Falstaff in Henry IV. Question number 43 is, the quote, rest, rest, perturbed spirit, is from option A, the Spanish tragedy, option B, Othello, option C, Hamlet, and option D, Dr. Faustus. The right answer is C, Hamlet. Hamlet says this to his father's ghost. Question number 44 is, the quote, what angel wakes me from my flowery bed, is from option A, Romeo and Juliet, option B, Merry Wives of Windsor, option C, As You Like It, and option D, A Midsummer Night's Dream. The correct answer is D. These lines were said by Titania in The Fairy Queen in the play A Midsummer Night's Dream. Question number 45 is, how many acts are there in Shakespeare's plays? Option A, 6, option B, 4, option C, 7, and option D, 5. The correct choice is D, 5. All of Shakespearean plays were performed in 5 acts. Question number 46 is, Hamlet is Shakespeare's longest play. Which one is the shortest play of Shakespeare? Option A, The Comedy of Errors, option B, Two Gentlemen of Verona, option C, Merry Wives of Windsor, and option D, Macbeth. The right answer is A, Comedy of Errors. It was the shortest play by Shakespeare. Question number 48 is, when Lear tells Regan that Goneril has wronged him, what does Regan advise him to do? Option A, kill himself. Option B, banish Goneril. Option C, make Regan the sole queen. And option D, go to Goneril and ask her forgiveness. Correct choice is D, when King Lear goes to Regan and tells her that Goneril has wronged him. Regan advises him to go back to Goneril and ask her forgiveness. Question number 49 is, in what city does A Midsummer Night's Dream takes place? Option A, London, option B, Venice, option C, Rome, and option D, Athens. The right choice is D, Athens. A Midsummer Night's Dream was staged in Athens. Question number 50 is, Hamlet and His Problems is an essay written by option A, T.S. Eliot, option B, Ware Winters, option C, I.A. Richards, and option D, Greenblatt. The correct answer is A, T.S. Eliot wrote Hamlet and His Problems, and it was published in 1919. Question number 51 is, why does Henry decide to execute Worcester? Option A, he deviously chose not to convey Henry's peace offering to Hotspur. Option B, he is in league with France to overthrow England. Option C, he stole Henry's daughter and held her for ransom. And option D, he is a Saracen. The right answer is A. Henry decided to execute Worcester because Worcester deviously chose not to convey Henry's peace offering to Hotspur, and because of that Hotspur was killed. Question number 52 is a horse, my kingdom for a horse. It is a quote from option A, King Richard III, option B, The Merchant of Venice, option C, The Merry Wives of Windsor, and option D, As You Like It. The correct choice is A. This line, a horse, my kingdom for a horse, is from King Richard III. King Richard says this while fighting on the battleground when he is on foot. He thinks that if he gets a horse, then he may win the battle. Question number 53 is, men of a few words are the best. It is a quote from option A, King Richard III, option B, The Merry Wives of Venice, option C, Measure for Measure, and option D, none of the above. The right choice is D, none of the above. These lines are from Henry V. Question number 54 is, which play involves the characters Cassius, Portia, and Octavius? Option A, Antony and Cleopatra, option B, Merry Wives of Windsor, option C, Hamlet, and option D, Julius Caesar. The correct answer is D, Julius Caesar. Portia is the wife of Brutus who commits suicide, and Cassius and Octavius are other characters. Question number 55 is, cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. This quote is from option A, Othello, option B, Hamlet, option C, Cymbeline, and option D, Julius Caesar. The right choice is D. These lines, cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once, are said by Julius Caesar. He says these lines to his wife Calpurnia, who is frightened because of her nightmare, and she tries to stop him at home and stops him from going to the Senate. So this was all for today's revision. We will continue to revise history of English literature and specifically the Elizabethan age of English literature through similar multiple choice question series with different questions. Please remain connected with the discourse. Thanks and regards.